today. From Ford Field in Detroit, it's Week 10 of the NFL on EA Sports.
22 men ready to do battle. It's time to dance. And we are underway from Ford Field. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. And we get a glance here at their leader, the man who will be calling the plays under center.
And the numbers were not pretty. I mean, they don't look right. When you throw 2 interceptions, no touchdown passes, there's no way to really make that work. But I thought there were a lot of positives in watching his game tape. I think he's close to putting out a good performance. Let's see if he can flip those numbers around in this game. And, of course, rally his team to a win.
The numbers on the ground for Hunt a week ago. 8 carries, 56 yards.
They've lost a bunch of games in a row now. They've got to start thinking a little bit differently, maybe a little bit outside of the box. Find other ways to move the football. I don't know if you're going to do it through the air or maybe change up how you establish your run game.
Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
3rd and 2.
They'll try to run for the 1st down with Hunt. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. The ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave them trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
9 yards to go.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Got a man open. It's Ricky Seals-Jones. And he is going to have a Lions 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
They'll drop to throw. Incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And, yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. The throw over the middle taken in. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 31-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 down at the 31. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
That was a particularly nice play because not only was it his job to force the play inside, he was actually able to fold inside himself and make the tackle ultimately. Very nicely done.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's going to get hit a lot in the last couple of games.
So 2 3rd down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. Remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck roll that they can fall back on anymore.
No good. The score remains tied, 0-0.
Now listen, now no kick from 50-plus is a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome. You'd think ideal conditions.
Yeah, and it's one that he would expect himself to make, not just us expecting him to make it. Over the years, my theory is very simple. The athletic ability of kickers continues to get better and better. Check their backgrounds. They were all county, all state, at other positions, not just soccer players. These guys expect themselves to be great as well.
An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Sony Michel on the carry.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Derrick Henry.
Yard line.
He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And finally wrestled down at the 11. 23 yards the pickup there.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set, fifth defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Derrick Henry. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles have taken the early lead. Solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Taken in the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Back onto the field come the Lions for their 2nd overall drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
In double coverage, and it's intercepted. Taylor Thompson picks it. Defensively, your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored, they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity. And that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week. And right now, we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Derrick Henry with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Eagles add on to their lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Fielded in the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Lions offense set to take over. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. First down, Lions on a pickup of 13.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
On first down, they go right back to Hunt. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory.
The ball carrier.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to the huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the Bulls shut it down to 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. This is Hunt on the draw play. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Pressure too much this time. Down he goes. Timmy Jernigan with a sack.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? But everything is working for them. Every move they make works. It clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. On 2nd down, it's Henry, and he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. And is that Jones, the one slow to get up? Yes, Julio still down right now. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. We'll check on his status when we get back. A run there on 1st down and a pretty good one of 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5.
He's tackled at the 40.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. From the gun, they run with Michel. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the 1st down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. And after getting tackled, he's still down and looking very slow to get up. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. And it's caught by Travis Kelce. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 27-yard line. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. 2 minutes to play, 1st half. It's 14-0. Coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end.
The pass.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch.
It's tipped and intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Jared Davis. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 3-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Samuel bringing in the slant. And they'll get him down up past the 15. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Up and down Samuel, complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 10 more for him on that one. He's been a busy man. It's a 1st down. He'll get this one underneath to Hunt. Down the numbers. There he goes. Touchdown, Detroit. Kareem Hunt, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Lions have got it back to a 1-score game.
Lining up for the extra.
The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played. And we spotlight Derrick Henry now. He's already cruised past the 100-yard mark. We haven't even gone away for halftime yet.
He might not want halftime. All right, why cool off?
Keep everybody here.
Let's stay out on the field and keep going. But all that being said, everything is really working well for them. The play calling's been excellent. The blocking's been terrific. And obviously his vision and legs have hurdled him to this big number so far. We could be seeing something really special here.
And we'll see how much they give him the ball here. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A big play there. 63 yards. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly for 6. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum, but not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
And this will make it into the end zone, and this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here again comes the captain of this offense, leading his crew back out there now. A lot of the problems have been on the other side of the ball. Is that frustrating for a quarterback who's been playing well?
It is, but there's no way that the best ones let their teammates know that. They actually take it upon themselves and say, okay, I have to do even more, or I need to play better. Maybe even say I put my defense in a bad spot. That's what true leadership shows you.
Yeah, well, he doesn't need to change much personally. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Complete. Kareem Hunt, his running back, the intended receiver. And now it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 10.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They'll throw now on the final play. Hitting Juju on the slant. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. And now, due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. So the halftime break behind us, and we are back underway with the 3rd quarter of action. Oh, good return up past the 30. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. So here are the Eagles to take over. They were winners last week, defeating the New York Giants. They lead this one as well right now as they come up 1st and 10. Second half begins with a run by Henry. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line.
Henry, the ball carrier.
And credit the tackle to Derek Barnett. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Again, it's Henry. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And he is going to have an Eagles first down. It's a gain of 3rd and 2. It goes as a gain of 6, and it's a first down. And we were down on the field watching Henry warm up before the game. He's a big man. No wonder he breaks those tackles.
And you remember what I told you when we were watching? It's not all pads. When you get him out of pads and just see him in a regular suit or an outfit, he is a huge human being and a lot faster than what people know. When he gets rolling, he's a lot to bring down.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple.
46-yard line.
Henry. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
It's a gain of 3. First down, Philadelphia.
Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37.
Henry on the
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up second and 5.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
First down, Eagles.
The toss right to Henry. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a second and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Derrick Henry, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 11 on the year. And the Eagles able to push further out in front.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half.
And he's into the clear. The 20, 10 for touchdown, Detroit. Ricky Seals-Jones, his first touchdown on the year. And the Lions are able to cut into this lead.
Lining up for the extra point.
And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation. Knowing when it exists to go to it, they did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down in defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. And they get him down right near the midfield stripe. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. They'll run it again with Henry. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook. Go play action. Toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
And he'll take this one down to about the 40.
He was
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now at Ford Field. It's the Eagles in possession of the football and leading this one as we get ready to start the final quarter. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. Looking to throw to Michelle on the screen. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 25-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
1st down, Eagles.
A 1st down carry for Henry. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
Ball carrier. Brought down behind the line.
On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Offense. We can't have that.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Will Parts. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. That is the play they needed in a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They had that challenge.
They need to execute. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 36. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
24-yard line.
Good yardage on the completion there, and when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
Oh, that was dangerous.
Intended.
Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Give him a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up 3rd down. They'll look to throw again. And he finds Seals-Jones complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 of the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Goal at the 6-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And it is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Ricky Seals-Jones with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Lions able to get this back within a touchdown. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it's capped off by a touchdown for the Lions. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And he gets it to the 30-yard line, but the football's not going to stay there. There's a penalty marker down.
Receiving team.
So holding will scratch off some of that return.
And I know fans get frustrated when they see penalties of this sort on kick returns, but it is difficult to do it right against these moving targets at full speed. Hard to do.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
At the 25.
He was brought down by Malik Collins. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and choose some clock with Henry. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. They'll try to run for the first from Henry. And he's going to have the 1st down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff to Henry. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them. On 2nd down now, it's Henry. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line. A gain of 10 yards. And it's 3rd down.
So fly, Eagles, fly. It's a victory for Philadelphia. And I tell you, this was a fun one. Just a close game. Nothing comes easy in this league, as you know. They had to work for that victory.
I've got to go back to what you just said. Nothing comes easy in this league. How many times have we talked to coaches prior to a game and assessed, the strengths, the weaknesses, the whole deal? Even in games when one coach was a decided favorite, what do they always say to us? But you do know this is really a 7-point league. 7 points either way usually decides a ball.